Welcome back to the Nino Brown Sports Network. Breaking news. There's a whole lot of racism going on in college football right now, and they ain't hiding it. They have an agenda to cancel Deion Sanders and his sons, and I'm quite sure y'all know that already. They don't like how flashy and arrogant the Sanders family is, but they got it honest. It's in their bloodline. So let me expose how dirty they play when they feel like you in the way. They allowed Deion Sanders to have a 4-year head start so they could come up with a game plan to 86 that shit. Because not only did Deion Sanders change the game of college football, he made the players want to enter transfers to change schools so they could play up under him. That's when Nick Saban subbed out and retired, and they called in a legend by the name of Bill Bellicheck. And when they did that, over 70 players transferred to play up under Chapel Hill, Bill in Chapel Hill. So they thought with all these new additions to the Tar Heels and the addition of Bill Bellicheck that they'll shift the focus off Deion Sanders, especially since his sons was already fighting against the NFL, trying to keep a position and keep their name on the NFL roster, and it appeared to have humbled Coach Prime. But unfortunately, their plan didn't work. The North Carolina Tar Heels looked real weak against TCU in their first game as they were blown out on their home field in front of Michael Jordan, a legendary Tar Heel. Bill Bellicheck wasn't thinking about the goddamn football field. He was thinking about his young, tenderoni, teenage, gold-digging girlfriend. Cause he ain't had no answers in his pocket or on his clipboard to stop TCU from finding that goddamn end zone. So not only did they plan fail, it's also ruining the legacy of Bill Bellicheck. Just like the Dolphins ruined Nick Saban. Cause Bill Bellicheck don't seem as good of a coach without Tom Brady, just like Phil Jackson without goddamn Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Bill ain't won a game since goddamn Tom Brady left him, but Tom Brady went on to win a Super Bowl on his home field in goddamn Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, coaching staff got legends teaching these kids how to play football. You got Warren Sapp on the defense, you got Marshall Faulk is the running backs coach, and he doing a damn good job, and then they all coaching up under the legendary Coach Prime. All of these coaches are once-in-a-lifetime players. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs lost their first game just a few days ago. But it came down to the final drive, the final play. They didn't get blowed out like the Tar Heels and Bill Bellicheck. So if Deion redeemed himself by winning the next few games, them gatekeepers gonna look like complete idiots. Cause now it's gonna take more than Chapel Hill Bill to cancel Coach Prime. At this point, they gonna need to call Phil Jackson himself and bring back Kobe Bryant and goddamn put a uniform on Michael J. Jordan. And let me show you how deep it get. If you thought Chapel Hill Bill wasn't enough, if you thought his young girlfriend wasn't enough, they went and took it a step further. They went and made Arch Manning the highest paid player in college football, and then made him the #1 guaranteed pick of the 2026 NFL draft. Arch Manning is the relative of Peyton and Eli Manning, which are sons of the legendary Archie Manning. But it's clear that the NCAA agenda is to take punts at Shedeur Sanders by taking a Manning and making him the face of college football without all the attention on social media. However, Arch Manning did not perform well in his debut against Ohio State. He looked mid. He looked trash. He even threw an interception. And they even put a meme out there with Peyton and Eli Manning pointing at him saying he's adopted. He definitely ain't no kin to us, cause we don't play like that. And that's another backfire at the gatekeepers. Cause with all these attacks and attempts at the Sanders family, they still shooting blanks. The sports industry is exposing the secret racism that be going on in the back office and in the front office and with the coaches on the goddamn football field. They ain't nothing but pawns. Look how they did Michael Parsons, and look who they blamed it on. Jerry Jones. The moves they making are direct and goddamn subliminal at the same time. But it's gonna take more than that to stop what the universe set out to win. Cause God, the man upstairs, got the final word. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all keep an eye in them situations that's going on in the NFL and the NCAA. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. If you stop watching, they stop clocking, and that's when everything changed. Look what Colin Kaepernick did, just with a knee. Imagine if you turn off your TV. They gonna change their racism to get you back. Y'all gotta start thinking about how to counteract their agenda. Stop watching, cause all they doing is forcing you to gamble anyway. It's not the same. Make sure you keep an eye on what's going on in the game. It ain't about the game no more. It's about this here, skin color. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my sports network where I'm giving all the updates, daily updates. Nino Brown Sports on goddamn YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that channel right now. Go to YouTube right now and subscribe to that channel. YouTube.com/Nino Brown Sports. Matter of fact, if you subscribe, make sure you message me and let me know you subscribe. I might have something for you. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'll be back.
Arch Manning, period, point blank, is neither a generational nor transcendent talent. Arch Manning can't run like Lenora Sellers. He can't throw like Garrett Nussmeier or Bryce Underwood. He's not Trevor Lawrence. He's not Caleb Williams. Those guys were what people felt like were generational, can't miss college quarterbacks, right? College football talents. And they were. Want me to explain to you how they were? Kelly Bryant was the quarterback where Trevor Lawrence got to Clemson. They went to the college football playoff semifinal. Kelly Bryant ended up finishing his career in Missouri because he was replaced in the middle of the year by Trevor Lawrence because he's a transcendent talent. Caleb Williams goes into Oklahoma, and Spencer Rattler, at least at the time, who's the starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints right now, was the starting quarterback, presumptive #1 overall pick, and Heisman frontrunner. By the middle of the season, he was on the bench too and headed to South Carolina because Caleb Williams is a transcendent talent, a generational talent. Arch Manning sat 2 years behind Quinn Ewers, who was a 7th round pick. And not only did he sit behind him, Quinn got hurt, Arch played, and they put Quinn back in the game. And his last name is Manning. You don't do that for somebody who's going to be the first overall pick, going to win the Heisman as a junior, is going to leave school and be the dude that everybody expects him to be. Here's the other thing. I'm from New Orleans, right? I know what Newman High School football looks like. They don't play anybody. In his last high school game, his team got blown out. People who are going to go on to wear gold jackets and go on to be starters in college right away don't lose in small school football by getting blown out by people who don't have any pros on their team.